Guys, welcome back to another new video. So in this video we are going to talk about iPhone 5s. So today is the 10th years of iPhone 5s, which released back in 2013, and it was an amazing device, and it came with a lot of features that never heard of. So if you haven't used this device, I think you missed it. It is really good device, and I have used this device for nearly for 5 years as my secondary device from 2018, beginning of 2018 to 23, when I was trying to use this device, but I could not able to use because of the apps are not supporting anymore, like the bank apps and other apps. Because of that, I'm not using this device anymore. So here, as you can see here, the my device is actually in really good condition because I did take care of this device, and it's still kind of new, and I have to replace the battery for once, and rather than that, I did not do anything to it. It is still running very pretty much well, and it is really light phone. When I hold this one, I feel very comfortable with this device. And as I say, made a video about like which device you should choose as a secondary device in 2023 or 24, and I made a video about it, and I chose iPhone SE, which is about 2016 or 17 version, which is similar kind of device like iPhone 5s, and it is also really amazing device with a better camera, better processor and everything. And also it supports like iOS 15. So the bank apps and all the things I'm talking about, all those things is still working on that device. So as you can see here, I have nothing here actually because I'm not using this device for very long. So I did not put anything here, but still the device is working really fine here. And this is a 16 gig model, and currently I am using this device sometime to listen music. So as you can see here, I have like almost 500 musics here, and I don't really use anything here, and even I did not connect to any Wi-Fi or anything like that. I just listen to the music, and sometimes I do capture photos with this one. And the cameras here actually really good too. As you can see here, still works pretty fine, although front camera is maybe 1.3 megapixel, but it is really good camera than most of the device released back then with 1.3 megapixel or 2 megapixel camera. This was far better than those cameras, and the camera is still holding really well. If you use for like video call and other things, you will not have any kind of issue with this front camera. It's really well camera, and also it does support 4G and everything like Wi-Fi, dual band Wi-Fi, and everything works just fine on this device too. And one of the interesting thing of this device actually, it came with like fingerprint scanner, which was really new at the time, and Apple was the first maybe who introduced fingerprint scanner with the device. And after that, we are seeing like fingerprint scanner with Android devices and a few more devices. And also we have seen like ultrasonic fingerprint reader. Nowadays we can scan on the like in display fingerprint scanner. And also like Microsoft used to do some kind of iris scanner, which also different kind of thing, but this is much more reliable than anything else. Although Apple doesn't ship anything with like fingerprint scanner other than iPad, so maybe they should do that too with their iPhone, like on in display fingerprint scanner. That will be much better than face scanner maybe. For me, I do really like face scanner. It is very convenient to use, but still fingerprint scanner is also really good too. And also another thing of this device actually is that it is pretty lightweight and all, and you can carry around this device. And if you're talking about the battery backup of this device, for nowadays it can go up to 3-4 hours if you use it like that, or you'll get 3 hours of screen on time. But as a secondary device, still you can use this device for music player, you can still use this device, and it is still actually perfectly a perfect secondary device to use if you don't want to install any kind of apps, because it also have like 4G LTE. You are getting like pretty decent processor here, dual core S7 processor, and this device actually still holds up really well. And also this is one of the first device from Apple which shipped with 64 bit processor. That's why it supported a lot of apps rather than like other devices like iPhone 4, 5, 4, and 4S, those devices, because 64-bit processor can supported a lot much more apps than 32-bit processors. And as you can see here, the device working pretty well, although maybe you can still browse internet and can install apps from App Store. Although if you have iOS 6 devices, you can't really install like uh, download anything from Apple Store. The server is down maybe, but for this device it is still perfectly fine actually. So if you have one of this device, or if you are still using this device, you can let me know in the comment box below. And that's it all about iPhone 5s. Pretty good device, pretty nostalgic too. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.